Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass has been slammed after she released a video update on the devastating fire situation. But the mayor was promptly blasted across the country for appearing to smile, grin and smirk her way through the speech.
Angelenos, we're still going through it, and to any of you and all of you that have experienced a loss, the grief, the anger, the just utter shock, I've seen the devastation. It is unbelievable the amount of loss that people have experienced. But we have to get through this crisis, and I know that we will. I was at the Sylmar command post today, and I saw the work of our first responders and how they've been able to defeat the fires in certain areas. We know we still have much more to go, and we know the winds are going to kick up again. But we got to stick together. We got to stand strong. And then we have to rebuild our city. We're the nation's second largest city, one of the greatest cities in the world. And we stay together and we will rebuild an amazing city. So thank you, Angelenos, and my thoughts and prayers are out to all of you that are going through unbelievable loss and pain today. We will get through this. Thank you.
And this isn't the first time the mayor has inappropriately smiled during a briefing.
The way they are moving, the unpredictability of how they're moving, the swiftness with how they're moving, you are not going to outrun these fires. If you stay, you're going to die in them, and it's not worth it. So if you're told to evacuate, get the hell out. Save yourselves. You can rebuild because we are going to rebuild.
The bizarre footage sent online commentators into a spin, with commentator Ollie London saying LA Mayor Karen Bass smiles as she talks about the loss LA residents have suffered in the LA wildfires, which have destroyed 37,000 acres, 12,000 structures, and left at least 16 dead. And this commentator doubled down, saying Karen Bass is loving the fact that Los Angeles is burning. Just look at her mischievous grin, the knowing smirk on her face, the duper's delight. But Karen Bass's grin isn't the only reason her state has turned against her. She was famously blasted for being in Africa at the start of the fires, and then remaining mute when questioned about her absence by the media.
Madam Mayor, David Blevins from Sky News in the UK. Where fire chiefs say that they're really stretched to the limit and running out of water. What have you got to say to that? Have you no response to that? Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Can you back up? Appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
And it seems like the entire city is turning against the mayor, with this radio station blasting her incompetence and calling for her resignation.
Urgently call for the immediate recall of Mayor Karen Bass due to her gross mismanagement and failure to effectively respond to the devastating 2020 fires. In the wake of these catastrophic fires, our city has been left in crisis. Water supplies have been severely strained. Billions of taxpayer dollars have been misallocated or left unaccounted for, and countless lives have been lost. Families have been displaced, homes destroyed, livelihoods shattered, yet Mayor Bass has been absent from the front lines, choosing to travel abroad while her constituents suffer. Despite the tireless efforts of our first responders, the city has been woefully unprepared to ensure the safety and well-being of its residents. Basic resources such as water and emergency services have been inadequate, and leadership has been nowhere to be found when it was needed most. We demand the immediate resignation of Mayor Karen Bass due to her failure to lead during this unprecedented crisis. It goes on. I'm signing the petition right now. during the commercial break. And let's put a link on our website for it, because I think everybody, it's not only for residents of LA.
Fire victims also unleashed on the mayor for cutting budgets.
The lady that cut the funding from the fire hydrants.
Karen Bass.
Yeah. Fire her.
They have no water.
They actually have no water?
No, I actually asked him, this guy right here. I said, how do you have no water? He said, we have no water.
Oh my God.
We have nothing.
But not everyone is against Karen Bass. The woke left are blaming racism for the criticism against the mayor.
Let me tell you something, she's got a spine of steel.
Yes.
And she's also been a black woman in America a very long time, so none of this is new to her. We're mad because we're tired of it.
We're mad
tired
for her.
But we're mad for her, and we're going to stand. Listen, I don't know how you here, but I'm happy you're here. Because somebody needs to say.
To stand, behind her and support her. Because how she handling it, you can see it in her face. She stays calm. But think about this. She has the city to take care of. She does not have time to hear from these reporters asking this question.
She is also not mayor of every municipality in California.
Yes.
There are people that are mad that she didn't fix the fires in Malibu. She's not the mayor of Malibu.
You're right.
What is she supposed to do in the city she's not the mayor of?